Oh my god, he's back. That's right, Jojo Hinky with another video. That's right, 2 in a month. I'm back. I'm fucking back. Now, as you can tell by the poster behind me, I dabble in some anime. I'm a fan. And so I had a day off, may or may not have skipped class. And I was scrolling through Netflix and I saw this anime that I've been putting on the back burner for a while. When it came out, I had it on my list. Romantic Killer. Now, I'm a big rom-com anime fan. I'm a big romance fan. I'll say it. Your Line April, one of my favorites. Charlotte, banger. They're all bangers, all right? So when I saw a new rom-com anime, even if it was made by Netflix, I thought, hey, let's give it a chance. And oh my god, did it disappoint? This anime was some straight ass, all right? Because it fumbled really fucking hard because in the first few episodes, it really did hook me. The main character had really good chemistry with the main love interest, and then they threw in another love interest, and I didn't even mind that one. But when they added in the third love interest and the mascot being a love interest as well, it all went downhill for me. So let me get into why I think Romantic Killer is just a straight up ass anime. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Banger. Alright, so if you haven't seen it before, Romantic Killer is an anime on Netflix. I think is literally just 13 episodes. Very quick. I watched it in like a 2-day span, right? It's about our main character. Forget her name already. But she's this redhead who likes video games, chocolate, and her cat. And for some reason, for plot reasons, this little yellow bitch, I'm going to call it the bitch because it's so annoying. And listen, little sidetrack here. I watch it in dub. Listen, I know you can make fun of me, blah, 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 blah. I like dub. I don't like reading subtitles. Listen, it's how I watch anime. And usually it doesn't annoy me. But in this fucking anime, that little yellow bitch is so annoying. It sounds annoying. It is annoying. I'd rather if it just wasn't in the show at all, or just didn't interfere with the plot as much as it does. So we started off with this yellow thing being like, I'm taking away these 3 things that you care about the most until you find love because of some magic reason, right? So she plays video games, she doesn't talk to boys, blah, blah, blah. So now this little yellow bitch is trying to set her up in love scenarios. And so she's with this orange-haired guy who we're going to call Ginger Boy. And Ginger Boy is all alone. He lives alone. He's away from his family. And as we know from the first episode, other girls are into him. But not our redhead. Our redhead doesn't care about boys. She likes chocolate and her cat and video games because she's not like the rest of them. She's not your typical girl. So, meet cute. They meet up. The yellow bitch orchestrates it. They spend the night together. Bam. There's some little mishaps, classic rom-com stuff. And I was digging it, They have decent chemistry. You can tell they were softening up a little bit. It's a good pilot, and I really did enjoy their connection, right? So that first episode, first couple episodes, the little guy might have been annoying, but I was enjoying the actual chemistry between the two main people. And then I think it was episode 3, 4, they throw in childhood friend, who they want to add a love triangle, whatever. And honestly, at first I was like, man, this kind of sucks because I really like the two people together, but I get it. They have to throw a wrench in the plot, blah, 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 blah. And at this point, the redhead's still like, I don't want to date. I don't like boys. I just want my video games back. I'm going to kill love, blah, blah, blah. And that's why it's called Romantic Killer. But childhood friend guy, we're going to call him Baseball Dude. Baseball Dude is also in love with redheaded chick, right? So now you have this love triangle. And at this point, I guess a little endearing. Little yellow bitch uses their magic to kind of make them all move in together. They're all living together. And honestly, the chemistry's cute. The show was going in, honestly, a pretty good direction. I kind of liked the way it was going. And then it all goes downhill. Episode 5 or 6. They introduced this rich guy who's supposed to be a love interest. But honestly, he has almost no likable features, no likable qualities as a person. No likable. Yeah, clock it, whatever. No likable qualities as a person. So what they try to do is they're like, oh, this redheaded chick's gonna change him. They're gonna make him more likable. Blah 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 blah. And it sucks. I'm gonna be real. It fucking blows. He's unlikable. I didn't care for his character. I thought that he had like almost negative chemistry with the redheaded chick, and I thought that the love triangle they already had was working great. They did not have to throw in another person, especially in a short 13 episode span, right? And then I just don't understand what goes on from here. And then it focuses on Ginger Boy, and he has a stalker, and then, you know, the love, the romance isn't actually being focused on, and they're all just kind of like a group of friends now, and everything is just confusing at this point. There's no focus. The plot's everywhere. There's little side plots that are being figured out every episode, and you kind of lose the main point of the show, which, as ridiculous as it is, at least was entertaining. And when you have a show that's a short 13 episodes, you really can't be focusing on side stuff that much. Now, the last episode does end on this little to be continued thing, because at the end of the season and the series, because there's no plans for a season 2, it kind of leaves off on a cliffhanger. They're also living together. She has picked no one. No one wants to date. The magic guy is now a person who lives with them, and blah, blah, blah. Right? So there's really no conclusion. There's nothing to draw from it. And kind of leaves you with this like sour taste in your mouth, because it just feels like a waste of time. Now, if you wanted to do a slice of life anime, why don't you do that? If you wanted to do a romance anime, why don't you focus on that? It was just trying to do too much, in my opinion. And the characters after the first few episodes are just straight up unlikable to me. Obviously, you can have your own opinions. But the one thing I wanted to point out is this little fucking magic yellow bitch, right? They turn into a human, right? They have a girl version and a boy version. And oh my God, like I said, I know not all of you watch dub. I know it's hated on, but he sounds so annoying. It is painful, literally painful to listen to. It's cringe. It's terrible. And I hated it. I hated every second that he wasn't just this little magic guy. So basically, the cons for me was plot was stretched out way too thin. And I mean way too thin with the amount of things they were trying to do. There was too many love interests. Too little episodes, like 13 episodes is not enough for the amount they were trying to do. There was no focus on genre. The writing was meh. And the chemistry outside of the 3 people that I mentioned was ass, right? And it's kind of a ridiculous plot to begin with, but I guess that's like the whole point. It's supposed to be funny. But if you're trying to make it funny, focus on the comedy or the romantic comedy, and don't focus for like 3 episodes on this Ginger Boy stalker and make it all this serious stuff where she gets fucking stabbed. I just don't understand it. Much like this video, the anime had no real plot to follow, and it kind of fell apart midway through. Thank you for watching. That has been my little rant on Romantic Killer. I would give it a 3 out of 10 for the 3 people in the show that I enjoyed and had chemistry. The rest of them, I don't know, man. It's forgettable. It's not great. If you're a romance anime fan, I really wouldn't recommend. If you're a rom-com anime fan, wouldn't really recommend. I would recommend if you want to watch with friends and hate watch, because it is, I assume, at least would be very funny to watch with other people. It's ridiculous. Nothing really happens. It kind of feels like a waste of time. And yeah, Romantic Killer, 3 out of 10. And on that note, thank you. Yes, you citizen. Thank you so much for watching. This has been JoJo Hinky. Go subscribe and like and comment and all that jazz. Let me know if I should watch things or review things on the channel. Always looking for ideas. And check out Winton Productions. We make short films over there. They're awesome. You should check them out if you like filmmaking. I try my best, and I'll try to make another video soon. Thank you so much. Have a great day, and peace. I'll make love to you like you want me to, and I'll hold you tight, baby. All through the night, I'll make love.